Today in the circle, we actually got a good friend of mine, Tosh Monday. Tosh and I have been actually friends for probably about 8 or 9 years, man.
What's going on, Tosh?
Hey Chris, what's up?
Hey, Tosh, I'm excited for you, man. This is exciting for me because I've seen your grind the last 8 or 9 years of building your company and doing everything that you've been doing in Las Vegas and traveling around the world. Where'd you grow up? I know you're not from Vegas, so.
Originally from Ohio.
Okay.
Kind of like Akron, Canton area.
As rough as they say it is, or it's not too terrible? The Akron area.
I haven't been in a while, so.
It could be worse.
Yeah, 18 years ago it was all right, but no, I don't know how much. It might have changed, I'm sure it has. Every time I go back, it's like, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, what used to be here? What used to be there?
Got you into doing what you do?
More of the photography stuff. I'm self-taught. It came natural. I just did a lot of stuff with my, started off with my cell phone.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, just started taking pictures and just kind of, a couple people reached out like, oh, what kind of camera are you using? What kind of lens you shoot with? So I did that a lot. It was mostly just with my cell phone and stuff. And then I had a couple people approach me and be like, oh, hey, when they seen some of my work.
Yeah, you did tell me that,
Yeah, and then I was just like, no, I don't shoot. And then I kind of just wanted to think about it a little bit more serious, And then I got approached by, I did a couple benefit things for a couple silent auctions for kids with autism and then timers.
Okay.
So one of the girls reached out to me for one of my pictures and she was like, hey, would you want to donate one of your pictures, for our silent auction? I'm like, yeah, but I took it with my cell phone, but I was like, I'll do what I can do. Like, yeah, you guys want to pick
You're a business guy. So
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, you guys go ahead and pick it. Shit,
Yeah.
if I can make some money for you guys, go for it. So that's kind of how it all got started, and then just a couple more people started asking me, and I think it was just a natural, like a natural eye, like some people have to go to school for certain things, and it's just, maybe just like you said, just from my fashion background, it's understanding perspective, it's understanding textures and movement and things, and like depth and, stuff like that, so it kind of.
Overall, it's just really cool, because art, in the beginning doesn't pay the bills, and now it's paying the
It's
bills.
a hustle and grind, And then photography got me over to art. Obviously I do some of the art stuff too, and had some stuff downtown at a couple of the restaurants, one of the galleries down here, like for First Friday and stuff. And then I had it in True Fusion. I had all my work at True Fusion.
Okay.
The one on Blue Diamond, so I had some work, and I just did for Green Street, actually at the Palms. That was just, we went up there and they did a tasting, so it was just, I think it was 11 or 12 plates they did, so it was just looking at a menu and seeing like, okay, the words are in black and white, this is what it is, it's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I gonna make this hamburger look pleasing? how am I gonna want somebody to, cause that's my job as a photographer, you know what I mean? Not just there to be like, shoot, just to make some money off of it and then go do that. Like it's a passion, so my job for them, regardless what I'm shooting, I gotta capture that person's eye that wants to see that and be like, ooh, I wanna go try that burger. Or I wanna go try that lobster tail, or whoa, that looks really good. Like, that's my job, to make them work.
Are people reaching out, or how do you make that work?
Reaching out, it's word of mouth, which is just, it's crazy when you just think, it's like, like a hustle, a grind, you're just sitting in your house, in your corner with your little office desk, and people reaching out to you, like you said, it gets to that point of where you're like consistently reaching out and trying to find people, and then all of a sudden you start to get those phone calls, and like when I did Jim Carrey's private collection for his art that he did, I'm like sitting there, I was like the only photographer, and I was like, it just, I don't know, it's like humbling of like, how the hell do these people find out about me? Like in LA, like there's all these photographers and people. It's just
your connections.
It was just a connection of somebody knowing somebody and then reaching out to me and be like, here, contact this person, and
that's what's up.
Have you ever thought about doing any type of formal education, or are you just kind of like your vision better?
I haven't. The one thing I did do some stuff with the Desert Companion magazine.
Okay.
That goes out once a year, and it's all focused on Nevada. So all the pictures, it's like a competition, all the photographers, all the pictures get submitted.
Okay.
And it has to be within Las Vegas. So I won the grand prize it was a little over 1,000 pictures that were submitted.
That was good.
I won the grand prize.
Did you?
So I won a 2-page spread, Desert Companion magazine, won a camera, won lens, won.
What was your picture?
Awesome.
What did you submit?
It was actually with my cell phone. Out my sunroof.
I stepped my cell phone.
It was my cell phone when my cousins were here from Ohio. I dropped them off at, I think it was Monte Carlo. I think that was the hotel it ended up being. And I dropped them off, and I looked out my sunroof. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a cool little angle, because it almost looked like a Tetris, like the Tetris building.
Yeah.
And they said that was half the reason they won, because people was like, where is that? That's in Vegas. Like, what hotel is that? So it was just like boudoir shots to baby shots to food to Intel Corporation, Louis XIII to Disney Channel to cars. I mean, you name it. You know, for me, that's my inspiration. It's
you always went against the grain too. Like I know you. It's like usually everybody has their structure set up. As long as I've known you, you always drawn outside the line. You know what I mean?
And you kind of have to. You gotta think different. You gotta trust in your own vision instead of, you know, people shoot or you see things and it's like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. You know, you kind of just gotta take your.
I always wonder why they kind of funnel photographers into a certain category. You would think if you could take a good picture, it doesn't matter what you're taking.
But it's not that easy though, you know, there's a lot of different things that come into play. You know, like some people just can't. Some people are great portrait photographers, but then you try to have them shoot a car or a senior picture or a baby. I mean, it's all different aspects, you know what I mean? From, you know, doing a baby to a car to learning angles and the art of it and hitting certain things and of just having that, it's having that vision and using certain lens myself. And that's why I did my logo the way I did it, just to brand myself, so when people see it or they see that watermark on something, like, oh, I've seen that before. And then I'm like, okay, how can I make this photography more than just a business? How can I expand out of that? Okay, I want to do a business card. So my business cards are really cool. You know, they're black suede with like a black font on it, so they're real mysterious. So they're it's touch, it's feel. But no, that's it, and I just want to expand that business within something else, you know, so then that led me to branding myself.
Got it, yeah.
So then I started doing hats, you know, I sold like 60 hats in 2 months, and then I did a baby line, I did beanies, and then
you did a baby line?
Just beanies, like little beanies, had like the little tie, the little notch.
You show me those love.
They sold out too quick. You late, man, you late. So that's that, and then that just, you know, led into there, and then I did some clothing and all that stuff.
Are you doing this full time now? Is this like your full time gig? Is
Yeah.
doing photography?
Yeah.
Was there like a defining moment when you knew that this could be your career and be full time?
Like you said, just owning the other business and just thinking I needed to put like 100%.
Yeah.
Some things in life you just gotta jump. You know what I mean?
Is there anything that you would change that maybe you would have known, you know, prior to it? You know what I mean? Like,
nah. It got me exactly where I needed to be right now. Yeah. I'm where I'm at. The people that didn't want to help was because of reason. It's not saying I'm like, haters or nobody wants to do this for me. Yeah. I'm not out there to prove myself. I'm out there to prove it to myself, like for myself.
Well,
like, this is a goal. This is what I want to do. I'm doing it for myself. I want to prove to myself that I can do this and I can do that. You know what I mean?
And what would you say your like biggest accomplishment is right now? Now that you're looking back on the past few years you've been doing photography.
Biggest accomplishment? I mean, we went over some of the companies that I shot.
You did Quail too, right? We were talking.
Yeah, the Quail Motorsport. That was one of my published things that I did. It's the biggest car show in North America.
Where was that at again? Monterey?
That was in Monterey. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
At Caramel.
Okay.
So shout out to my girls over at the Quail for trusting in my vision. Somebody that gave me my first big break for a cover, you know, for their catalog or for like their magazine for other people that were going in there. So and that just happened by chance too. That was another different thing. I went there the year prior with JBH, actually, Jason and Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah.
My friend's a manager over there, so they invited me to come along. Like, hey, we need some people help set up the booths, blah 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 blah. Did that so it was just there on my own. Just took some pictures and brought my camera with me, and then I got home, and then it was weird. Like I had one of the little credential things that I got you, and like 2 months later, like the thing opened up and they said, if you think your pictures can hang with some of the best photographers, submit your pictures to have this opportunity to shoot this cover. I mean, you're talking like Motor Trend. I mean, and the photographers that were there.
That's what I'm saying. They'd be pissed.
Yeah. So I mean and that was literally like my first year of shooting.
That's awesome,
so
man.
I submitted it, and then they called me, and
that's a big moment.
They flew me out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one last question I got for you before I forget. Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
What was that? I forgot to ask you about that.
Oh yeah.
So
forgot that. Their championship rings for that was for JBH. So JBH is the company that did the rings for them for the money. So I shot their rings as well.